jump the bridge back when we were kids. Because between now and back then, I wouldn't miss.
It's the only thing I think about when I wake up, and it's the only thing I can think about when I go to bed. I've heard a couple people describe it well, but there's like a unspoken need to do it.
Love doing it. Playing drums is just, one of my favorite things to do. I don't think I could ever not play music.
It's almost like a compulsion or something. It helps me process things. It helps distract me. It helps me make sense of things.
Tonight on Band in Seattle, local indie punk four-piece Karōshi brings songs from their latest release, Spoils, Consequence, and Charity, to the historic Central Saloon. Welcome to Band in Seattle, brought to you by the Central Saloon and Ted Brown Music.
Japanese word for this like phenomenon. People, they work so much and they get overworked and they like die suddenly from it. They have like no other underlying medical conditions or whatever, so they kind of, this phenomenon of like death from overwork, which is what it literally translates to.
Yeah, Karōshi, meaning like death by overwork, ties into the whole being a punk band or a hardcore band.
In terms of genre is kind of hard because it's like post-rocky, also a bit of like emotional hardcore.
There's a lot of screaming.
Early hardcore energy where there's like minimal but still heavy, like there's not like a metal element, but there's like a something else going on beneath like just the music that's you're hearing. I feel like there's an energy to it.
Paycheck, let's run amok. Gunning for the state line. Past vacation, 'cause I couldn't kill mine.
The drummer and my best friend Rahul and I went to high school together up north at Edmondswood Way.
Me and Perrin met in high school and started jamming and making music and stuff.
At his parents' house and just started writing songs.
Still doing it like 12 years later, I guess.
This iteration with our friends Torsten and Asher has been around for like a couple of years, and it's kind of the version of it that I consider kind of like final and like all put together.
We look out at the city from the rooftop of the Edmonds Library and see the stars. It could be worse. We could be laying face up underneath the dirt, covered in flowers. We look out at the tiny lights from the rooftop of Evan's house every night and see the stars for what they are, something to hide from in the dark. Rickman Park. We drove down to our favorite spot, blacking out on the beach on the...
A Lookout is about a friend of me and Perrin's from high school who passed away a few years ago. So that one is definitely a more of a emotional one.
We went to school with this guy that we were really close with.
About our boy Evans Al. He was the man.
I had written the song long before that, and I think I just changed all the words. It's like 2 chords, and I always just thought it was kind of pretty. I don't remember what it was originally about at all, but it turned into a song for our buddy. That one, it got put out on a tape that our friend Kay from Den Tapes put out, and I think that's the only place that it exists. His family likes it, and that means a lot.
They tore down your house, but you're still in yours. So I'm laying here and yelling at the stars, hoping that's where you
When we return, find out more about Karōshi.
No more fun unless this one time doesn't matter. Just one sip down the hatch, it makes everything better. Watching, counting, waiting for curtains to fall. Comes crawling, scratching, peeling your skin from your skull. Someone said the pain it heals, but honestly, I'd like it to stop. Whatever's worth remembering, will hurt like hell eventually. Say it better, mean it.
Sidecar Vice Grip is definitely a homage to my drinking problem, which I've struggled with since I've started drinking. Kind of a suffrage tale of like, hey, everything has to change at some point or you're gonna, end up making things worse.
I tried to write my lyrics as like a mirror to his, which was a kind of challenge or writing style.
It had another name initially, and then Perrin was like, what about Vice Grip? Booze having a vice grip on you. And then I was like, I kind of feel like when you're drinking, you're in the sidecar of a motorcycle, but it's also a cocktail name.
I think that's like the only song he really wrote himself so far. And we're like, hey, that's really nice. Let's learn that and like make it a Karōshi song. After that, we were like, yeah, like write more. Like you're a good songwriter, man. Like do more.
Thorson's great. He was playing in some other bands that Karōshi used to play with. Our old bass player moved to New York.
Texted Perrin and was like, hey, I think it's time. I think I should join the band. He was like, you're right. It worked out. I fell in love with the band instantly. And I was like, everything about it is raw and like real.
Lost for words, I can't explain. Wishing I could arrive today. When you can turn your neck, and your lips move for you.
almost 2 years ago. I was just kind of like friends with them. They had someone sort of like shifting away from being in the band, and I was like, I would like fill in and just kind of goof off and have fun, just a couple one-off things, and like eventually kind of came to a point where it made sense to incorporate me into the band as we were starting to sort of write this last album that we put out. It kind of just happened very naturally, just like hanging out, and they're like, yeah, just come to practice every time now.
When Asher showed up, we all kind of like, oh, this is everybody like has a vision and where it's going, so it just kind of carried. So he helps.
And show off what we still got. Teach us all what you forgot. How to fashion a new side of forget-me-nots. Ha 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 ha. Sunflowers and cacti, looking at it all cross-eyed. My favorite place to waste my time. Feelings been jewel when I win goodbye. Playing drums, take more drugs. Sometimes proves to not be enough. Turns out the best part of what I want is invisible. It can't be touched. It's how it man. It's just to a man uncharted. Do a little dance for the firing squad. Whatever it takes to get shot. Turned out to be someone I hoped you were not. It's my fault for getting pissed off. Dance yourself, you turned me into bad thoughts. 'Cause you lost, but at least you fought. Give it up, give it all you got until that night.
I grew up around a lot of music, and I love a lot of music, and I think some people are like music first listeners, and myself and some of my other friends are kind of more lyric first listeners, I guess. But I just always kind of appreciated and gravitated more towards good lyricism.
I'm not a person who can sit down and write a song. I have a very hard time with that. My brain is just like all over the place. So it's nice to have someone who can focus and write lyrics and write a full song to bring to a practice.
Skin is a song that I wrote following the loss of a good, close family member of mine, and it just kind of, just some emotions I guess I was facing, and some of what happened, and some like fantasy elements. That person really likes stories and stuff like that. Facing loss, I guess, in its immediacy. It's a long life with that kind of thing, but yeah, kind of the first stages of it. It was definitely a reactionary set of lyrics.
find out more about Karōshi.
Everyone's contest you lose. I win, I beat this game being insane. The prophet of the prophets kept me honest when I admit I never like this. You hold me hostage like you should.
It's kind of it's a little bit of a diss track, I guess, to myself and to some contemporaries. I've got a lot of love for the Seattle music scene and all the people involved in it, and there's a lot of ways to play the game of being in the music industry and creating and being an artist and stuff. I guess I've been disappointed in certain ways that certain people have gone about that. At the same time, I don't think it's fair to talk down on someone or judge someone without first judging yourself. So there's a lot of me like joking about myself too.
Authenticity is important in music. I also think everybody has a right to express in whatever way that they see fit, but it is kind of some people don't always come from a place of truth. It's kind of a commentary on that.
With what I now know. No! One goddamn goblin and I just entertain you bring me you have anything but trouble and whining to sing what's not become. Next the big second teeth and kiss the rings. Everything you have inspired is dust and ashes. After
You know, it's like any band, right? It's like you want to open for your heroes, play some festivals, do all these things that being in a band kind of can bring to you. You know, I haven't been playing music the longest. I'm like 22. I've been doing it for maybe 3 years so far. But like, you know, it's already opened up so many opportunities for me. And like, I've met so many cool people. Like, I don't know. I just want to like keep that going. I just want to see what else there is. I think it's a lot of fun. You know, made a lot of cool friends.
My favorite part about being in a band is recording. I like playing shows too, but being in the studio is my favorite. Even though, like, as a drummer, it's maybe not the most fun because usually you get drums done in like the first day or like however long it takes, and then you just sit around. But for me, I love the production of everything.
Bird's another probably kind of like a diss track or whatever. I'm a big fan of diss tracks. I love hip hop, I love rap. I think that diss tracks and like coming at other people artistically is a really important and fun exercise. I think it's healthy for a scene. Not that like hating is healthy, but critiquing is important. I think criticism from your friends and from your peers is more helpful than being dishonest, I guess, if something isn't something that you agree with. That one's pretty on the nose about some politics and some, I guess, like scene ethics and stuff in Seattle.
Down Jackson into the sound. There's a battle boy, Al, a Cal Anderson, for best dressed hypocrite, cynical clown.
Okay, that's my favorite to play. That song is our freaked out punk, like insane, throwing our stuff, like crowd surfing. That's the song I usually end up, because I end up breaking guitars, not intentionally. I think that's a little ridiculous, but I'll usually end up with like some like knob like snapped off because I'm not being careful, and it's just like, it's hard not to keep it cool because it's just really fun, you know? It's just like a crazy one.
Trying to keep as aggressive as the song sounds, I took it as like a glaring homage to like honoring Seattle, but also truthfully.
Stop to Instagram. Insanity, boiled and boiled and boil it down. You are no one without family. The bickering is the death by the sound of a poverty stricken fantasy. Now the pretty bird just died. Fly dead on the ground. I'm not exempt, but neither are you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. To watch more, go to bandinseattle.com. Brought to you by the Central Saloon and Ted Brown Music.